Thank you very much. Good morning. Good to see you all. I'm just playing for time while we get the PowerPoint slides up.
Yeah, PowerPoint! At least 100 slices. And please read them for us. I like that.
It's always the technology, isn't it? That's why I turn to improvisation in the first place. Right. Oh yeah, here we go. So, today, three themes. Who we are and how we got here as an applied improvisation network. The community, us, and professionalism. Oh, actually my speaker notes are still... Moving quickly on. So some landmarks in who we are and how we got here. 2002, 109 years ago, some of us met in San Diego. Any San Diegoites left here? Yes! Yeah. We call them veterans. Veterans. And since then we've had at least one conference every year. Since then, at least one. Development then was when we started having European conferences in Amsterdam back in 2006, the first Amsterdam gathering. Who was at that one? Yeah, Amsterdam veterans. Marvellous. And a lot of European growth in the network since then, resulting in this being the largest gathering of applied improvisers that the world has ever seen. And the conference has been spreading. There was a conference in Tokyo in 2009, which organised. She's here. Some people from there. Well done there. Another development was from 2007, the start of some Applied Improvisation Network roadshows, where we present what we do not just to each other, but to the outside world, to explore what applied improvisation can mean to potential clients. 2008, we developed the new website, the one that you're all familiar with now, the Ning site, which led to a huge explosion in growth and activity. We'll come back to that in a moment. And then this year in New York, we had the first AIM Summit, a gathering of whoever wanted to come along to look at the future and the policy and the direction that the network can take. And part of that was the creation of some regional and local groups. They'd already started emerging spontaneously. And in true improvisation spirit, we decided to make use of what was happening anyway and build and develop regional and local groups. So you may already have one in your region or your locality, in which case do support it, or you may not, in which case start one. Invite people and build it. What are we doing in applied improvisation? We do applying improvisation to a whole range of things. Team building, leadership, coaching, creativity, innovation, branding, presentation skills, facilitation skills, strategy, training trainers, and many, many more, of which many are the subjects of the workshops that you'll be enjoying over the next few days. What is applied improvisation, I hear you ask?
What is applied improvisation?
Tell us, Paul, tell us! Come on, Paul, you can do it!
Okay, we'll take questions at the end. There may be some more rhetorical questions than ones you don't have to answer. It's where the experience is with the participants, rather than with actors and audiences. Improvisation we're very familiar with on stage, as performance, as entertainment. Applied improvisation is where more people get to participate and have that experience. And the other thing that we're doing as a group and as a network is researching, writing, collecting information, creating books and articles. So the other thing about applied improvisation, it's not just that it's the audience become the participants, it's also what you do in that experience. And this is the beginning of a thought of a definition that applied improvisation is maybe where the attention is drawn to the improvisational aspects of that experience for your participants. So it's not just any old experiential learning, good though that may be, it's where there's some focus on that improvisational energy or improvisational quality, the being in the moment, the here and now, spontaneous element, for example, or the interplay of structure and freedom, that beginning of emergence and complexity, or on the co-creating that's going on when you have an improvisational experience, the yes and the emergence. So I think we can develop and increase a sense of what applied improvisation is as we build the network and our practice. When we have something happen to us, we have a choice, and the choice is between reacting, where we just do what happens naturally and instinctively, but without making a choice in awareness and consciousness of really using the gift of the moment. So the opportunity that's led to us by the improvisational moment is to switch from reacting to creating. Now that is the only special effect in the slideshow. So I'll show it to you again. Thank you. So the community. Simo in the community here. The community, how do we exist? We exist on a website, the Ning site, and there are, a couple of days ago, there were 1,566 people who had signed up to this website.
Yeah.
And every day there are more joining, which is extraordinary and completely unpredicted growth. We don't know that much about all these people. So maybe we'll find out more about them in days to come.
He wants to be here and he's not.
There are
Ach ja, maar dat is
1,400 of them who aren't here. Some of them are joining in through the Twitter stream I just saw. Others are watching on the live web streaming, and there's others who would like to have been here. My co-president, Alain Rostam, would have liked to have been here. His very good excuse is that he had some work in Mexico. Greetings to Alain. We meet in conferences. This was a picture from the Chicago conference a couple of years ago. Last year we were at Portland in Oregon. Some will remember the decor of the McMenamins venue that we met. Going back to 2003, Toronto, one of the other traditions of making our own entertainment with a cabaret show, which will be continued at this conference.
That was the small room.
Amy Carroll, who's returned to the and the first Amsterdam meeting in this very building, 2006. The bingo prize winner there. Yeah. The other way that we're going to continue to know each other and develop and meet is through the regional groups and local meetings. And these are gathered on the website, listed there. Anyone that arranges one can put the listing there, and they're there to be found. Some coming up in October, next few weeks.